When a lot of people hear the word affair, all they think about is cheating, all they think about is sex, they think about betrayal. But there's something most people don't understand. Cheating doesn't start from the bedroom, it starts from the mind. Before someone cheats physically, they have often crossed emotional boundaries even without realizing it. So today we are not just going to talk about cheating alone, we are going to talk about the psychology behind it, how it starts, how and why intelligent people fall for it, why secret affairs feels so addictive, and how you can protect yourself from it before it's too late. So let's begin. Okay. So first we are going to start with signs that your partner is cheating on you. But first, let me say something that may surprise you. People don't change automatically. They turn strangers slowly. And a lot of people expect dramatic changes from their partners. They expect lipstick stains, hotel bills, phone calls, late night texting, and but psychology tells us something different. People tend to leak emotional changes before they change physically. That means before someone cheats, they tend to change emotionally first. And there's something called emotional withdrawal. When your partner is investing emotionally somewhere else, he begins to withdraw emotionally from you too. That doesn't mean that he hates you. That means that emotions and attention is limited. And where attention goes, emotional energy follows. I don't know, have you ever experienced when you are in same space with your partner, but he begins to show signs like he hardly gets excited around you, and little or no curiosity with things that concerns you or the family. He cannot even hold eye contact with you. Again, conversations becomes very short and makes little or no effort to change this. The moment you start noticing these signs, it is 100% valid for you to suspect emotional absence. And know that love doesn't disappear suddenly, it dies quietly, one ignored conversation at a time. And that brings us to talking about this phone secrecy factor. A lot of people will say if they are hiding their phone, they are automatically cheating. That's not just true, because there's something called privacy and there's something called secrecy. Privacy says that, okay, I need my personal space, and secrecy is insinuating that there's something I don't want you to find out about. And in the course of history, a locked phone has never broken a relationship, but hidden intentions have, secrecy have. And that brings us to talking about why people indulge in extramarital affairs, that love affairs, even when they are in a relationship or even when they are married. A lot of people are going to say that if they love you, they won't cheat on you. But reality is so complicated. Your partner can still be in love with you and still cheat on you. A lot of people can be in love with their partners and they can still make terrible decisions. There's something called love and there's something called self-control. They are two different things. And we are going to talk about something that is called dopamine. Dopamine is a chemical that gives us the feeling of excitement, anticipation, and reward. Most people think dopamine is a chemical of pleasure, but not exactly. Dopamine is actually a chemical that makes us want more. And that's the reason why a lot of relationships at the beginning stage is very much exciting. Every messages, every text, every compliment, every notification, the brain keeps rewarding you. And the problem is sometimes someone in a very long time relationship may tend to stop having this excitement because the relationship has become very familiar. But then someone else enters their lives and suddenly the butterflies comes back, suddenly this excitement return, and they tend to mistake this dopamine rush as love. Sometimes people are not falling in love, they are just getting addicted to the new feeling. Human beings have been proven to be curious about new experiences, and psychologists calls this novelty. The brain pays more attention to new things than things it sees every day. Imagine buying a new phone. For the first few weeks, you clean it every day, you admire it, oh, you can't stop looking at it. And 6 months down the line, it's just your phone. Unfortunately, people treat relationships the same way. They fail to appreciate what they already have and they become obsessed with something new. And the thing is that new is not always better. Sometimes new is just familiar. And that brings us to talking about attention. One of the greatest emotional needs, when someone stops receiving attention at home, they will become vulnerable to anyone that is willing to provide it. The truth is, attention doesn't force people to cheat, but attention can slowly become the doorway that temptation walks in. And that is why you must continue to notice each other even after many years so as to protect your relationship. And then there is validation. Validation simply means feeling valued, feeling important, feeling appreciated. Everybody wants to feel valued. Men, women, everybody. Just imagine somebody at your workplace constantly saying you are amazing, you are beautiful. Nobody understands me the way you do. You are different. If you are emotionally starving, those words can become addictive. People who don't know their worth often becomes addicted to people who let them know that they have worth. Here is the truth many people don't like hearing. Character matters, but opportunity matters just as much. The more opportunity someone has without accountability, the more discipline they need. Imagine late night conversations, private meetings, business trips, and constant testing. None of these things automatically leads to an affair, but they create opportunities. Temptations grows best where accountability is absent. And then there are boundaries. Every affair starts with a boundary that was ignored. Healthy people don't wait until they are about to cheat before they begin to protect their relationships. They set boundaries like I won't flirt, I won't hide conversations, I'm not going to become emotionally intimate with somebody that is outside my relationship. I'm not going to discuss my relationship problems with somebody I'm gradually becoming attracted to. Boundaries don't restrict love, they protect it. Most people don't lose their relationships in one night, they lose it one broken boundary at a time. Human beings naturally like being admired. Being admired gradually activates reward systems in the brain. That doesn't mean that someone is evil, but people that lack disciplines, they often mistake attention for destiny. Not everyone that makes you feel special is meant to be your partner. Sometimes people feel ignored, people feel lonely, people feel rejected and unappreciated. You see, these feelings, they deserve attention, but that doesn't justify betrayal. Pain explains behavior, but it doesn't excuse behaviors. So now the question is, how does love affairs even start? But the truth is, nobody wakes up one morning and accidentally destroys a relationship. Affairs usually begin with a harmless conversation, then daily chatting, then emotional dependence, then sharing secrets, comparing partners, deleting messages, lying, and at the end of the day, physical intimacy happens. Affairs doesn't just start with one big mistake. It starts with many small permissions. And now we are going to talk about the painful truth about secret relationships. I feel like the reason why secret relationships feels magical is because reality haven't hit them yet. Because in a secret relationship, there are less bills, no responsibilities, no children, no pressure, no public accountabilities, just excitement, fantasies, and mystery. And remember that fantasy is always attractive when it has not been tested. In my next video, guys, we are going to be going deep into the painful truths about a secret relationships. Please, guys, stay tuned. Subscribe to my channel and turn on your notification button so you can be notified anytime I drop my video. My name is Kenneth Obisike Kenneth, and I'm deeply committed in giving you tips that will help you in your relationship.